Millennials, welcome back. Today we are going to be reacting to yet another Thai commercial. So I'm going to read off the translation of it, of what's happening. So this commercial, if you go through Google translation, it tells you what is the value of people. That's what it tells you. I've asked somebody to translate it for me, and they said that it could be like being considerate. What is the measurement for your value, like as a human? So
like
it's
what's your
like being considered for human value, or something type of like this. So I was told that there's like so much more of a meaning to it than what an English can like give you. Yeah.
Like it's not something that can be literally
I guess
translated.
English is a very easy language, and there's just so much you can sum up about it. I get it, because from my language, try to translate something, you get the word, but it's not the exact feeling that you get out of it. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a go. There is a closed caption. This commercial is 6 minutes long. So let's go ahead and give it to go now.
We're gonna cry. I don't like it. Okay.
ไม่ไปโรงเรียนหรอ
สุธีจำนวนต่อไปเป็นอะไรครับ
ก็เห็นใจของแกนะ แต่ที่นี่โรงเรียนมันไม่ใช่บ้าน
นั่นดีเด็กจะเอาสมาธิที่ไหนไปเรียนนะ
เห็นลูกบอกว่าบางทีอ่ะก็ให้เด็กคอยนั่งเฝ้าด้วยนะ
He takes care of his mom.
Bringing his mom.
จริงๆอะหาคนดูแลเป็นเรื่องเป็นราวอะน่าจะดีกว่า
เนี่ยผมกำลังคิดอยู่ว่าผมจะลูกไปเรียนที่อื่น
Oh, that's awful.
ครูประจักษ์ผมขอคุยด้วยหน่อย ครับ แม่
ครูครับผมกลับก่อนนะครับ
ครับ สวัสดีครับ
Oh, that was rude.
That's
พู
awful.
ดกันมาเยอะผมว่าครูประจักษ์
It's none of their business.
ครับ
I wouldn't.
พ่อที่หาคนดูแลแม่ครูได้นะ
ขอบคุณนะครับผอ.แต่แม่ของผมให้คนอื่นดูแลแทนไม่ได้
As a mom, like I wouldn't care.
Oh,
Like I would just
สักครู่ครับ
smack my kid over the head and be like, you need to pay attention better. Like,
แม่
see, that's why he can't have anybody else, is because she probably has dementia and runs off.
well, she's got maybe like an Alzheimer's and
Yeah, like dementia, like she just can't
Listen.
remember where she is, and she, like, they run, so. Oh, that little boy's going to hell.
oh,
Oh, these kids are going blue! Oh, I love them all, every child. I love them all. We do not deserve children. Children are so much better than we are.
ถ้าผมโต ผมจะขับรถให้แม่นั่ง
เป็นอะไร
แม่จอด อะไรอะลูก
Oh, he found her.
wow, she walked away pretty far.
I mean,
My grandmother, passed away and had Alzheimer's too.
my grandfather had Alzheimer's.
ยายจะไปไหนครับ
ที่ผมนัดผู้ปกครองมาวันนี้ ก็ด้วยเรื่องที่หลายท่านร้องเรียนกันมา นั่นคือเรื่องครูประจักษ์
แม่ แม่
แม่ของครูประจักษ์เป็นโรคสมองเสื่อมและการที่แกพาแม่มาโรงเรียนด้วยก็อาจจะสร้างความลำบากใจให้กับหลายๆท่านครูประจักษ์บอกผมว่าแกมีแม่อยู่คนเดียวและแม่แกก็มีแกคนเดียวที่ผ่านมามีหลายโรงเรียนต้องการครูประจักษ์ไปสอนแต่แกก็ปฏิเสธเพราะอยากอยู่ใกล้แม่ครูประจักษ์มักพูดเสมอว่าแม่คือผู้ให้ชีวิตเอาละครับเราทุกคนมีสิทธิ์ที่จะปกป้องคนที่เรารักถ้าท่านใดในห้องนี้เห็นว่าครูประจักษ์ไม่มีความเหมาะสมกับการเป็นครูที่นี่ขอให้ไปลงรายชื่อกันนะครับแม่แม่
ไม่ไปโรงเรียนเหรอ
Oh, that one got me
Oh my goodness.
really hard. But it has a good message. Like, I loved how all of the parents didn't write their names down because they realized that what happens to them when they get old? Are they going to be lucky enough to have a child?
And the thing is, they're also realizing how considerate their own children are.
And maybe that they're not being as considerate.
And the thing is, as you grow up to be an adult and and a parent and everything, you forget about a lot of things because you always either stressed out over a lot of things, bills. There's a lot of things going on in adult, world, and you tend to forget a lot of things because if at the moment or whatever they haven't concerned you, you don't really realize or think about it. And that's I think in this picture, children having that emotion and showing to the parent made parents realize also that it could be anybody in this situation, and it's having a value for human. This is absolutely beautiful. I wasn't personally there when my grandmother was got Alzheimer's, and my mom, which is her mom, had to take care of everything. And there's been situations where she would get all her things ready and says well, I'm ready to go home. My mom would be like, you are home. She's like, no, this is not my home.
Yeah.
Or she she'd call the police and stuff like that. There's been many different incidents, and I personally never experienced. I've only experienced it from hearing about it or seeing it through somebody's eyes, but not personally.
Yeah.
But I can only imagine this is even more stressful because it's so unexpected. You don't know what's the next step?
Yeah, like I can remember like when because my grandfather had Alzheimer's, and like there came a point when my mom wouldn't let us kids around him anymore. Like we had to stay at somebody else's house because he couldn't remember who we were. And like I can only imagine the pain of like your parent not remembering who you are. Like that would hurt a lot, I think. But I mean, it's just like, it's not even just Alzheimer's and stuff like that. Like when you have ill parents, like it's your responsibility to take care of them. They took care of you. You need to take care of them.
And that's how I think it really works. You know, it's kind of like the circle of life. Whatever it is, you know, you raise a child, help him to get started in everything as you put your whole, you know, your energy, your health, your everything into them to raise them up to be a good person and stuff. And as you get older, you're supposed to be the one to take care of them and type their need. They're weaker, they need to be like retaught things and everything else. And I see myself like no other way besides myself taking care of my parents. You know, like I don't see how people put their parents in like in a nursing home and stuff. I don't believe in that. I don't care what it takes. Nursing home is not an option.
Yeah, like my family, like my parents won't be going into a home. It's just not. It's not an option. It's not something that can happen. Period. Like, and if it does, like I will raise hell and high water. To make sure that comes to a stop, because my parents are not. It's not gonna happen.
Well, you know, at least around here, especially nursing homes, are nothing good. You know,
it's a place that you send old people to die.
People just do not have the right emotions, the right tools to work in that field.
It's like and to be honest, it's like an American cultural thing. Like I don't understand how in America, like having a family became such a like.
It's almost like burden.
Well, yes. Like what I don't understand is like. Some of my foreign friends, people who are not from here, they always talk about how friendly Americans are. And number one, I don't believe it.
Not all. They are a lot compared to other countries. Americans are more willing to help,
like outgoing.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is like we don't value family here like other cultures do, and that makes me sad. Like because I feel like if people were taught that like it's okay, because in America it's all about pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and doing everything on your own and being independent and not living with your parents. And for some cultures, like living with your parents, living with your entire family, multiple generations is just normal. And here it's not. And then you get to this point where your parents are like, you know, needing more care, and a lot of it is our economic situation. Like you can't not have a job now, and I understand, and I couldn't take my mom to work with me. I couldn't take my father to work with me. You know, it's like that wouldn't be allowed. I would get fired.
That's the thing though. And like, you know, it's just
sometimes it's out of necessity, and I get that, but at the same time, like I think there's always a way. Last resort. You know,
there's always a way. I think, and that's one of the important things: being with the family. You know,
and if you do put your parents in home, and I'm not trying to like bash on people who do that.
This is
sometimes
just
you don't have an option.
This is just our opinion. This is just.
But
and I mean, like,
visit your parents.
We hope to never have to be in that situation. Let's just say that.
But the thing about it is also like don't put your parents in a home and just leave them there and not go visit them, not have anything to do with them. Like if my mom, even if God forbid I have to like my mom eventually enters a retirement community, which is what they call them here, like I would be there all day as long as I could every day. You know, it's not something that like my mom would just stay there constantly by herself.
A hospital. They're not supposed to feel like it's a hospital. You know, it's supposed to be more of like a home
A
away
home,
from home
yeah.
or something, you know, type of thing. But this commercial definitely had an amazing message. Thai commercials are always so emotional and so hard sometimes to watch, you know, because they touch such subjects that you don't again think about until, you know, you kind of get hit in the face with them and stuff, and then you get to talk about it and think about it and realize things and try to replan things around also. So this was definitely amazing. If you guys have any more suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Other than that, don't forget to double subscribe to our channel, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you guys know when time something comes on, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.